Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura, and today I am doing a big unhaul. Yes, I am following Marie Kondo, and I started my books. So I have, I think, 17 books that I'm going to get rid of. I'm going to the used bookstore, and I'm going to get something that brings me joy. Don't get mad at me. I am getting rid of a whole author that I just do not like, and hoping that I could give these to the used bookstore and she'll take them and someone can read them that they love this author. So, okay. So let's start out and share some of the books. Okay, let's see. Okay, the first book that I'm getting rid of is a double. I do want to read this one, so I do have another copy of it, but I'm getting rid of the mass paperback. So I'm getting rid of Dead Girls Running by Christina Dodd. This one is about memory loss, and I do want to read it, and I do have another copy, so I'm getting rid of this one. The next book I tried to read, the only reason I bought this book, it's a horror book. I wanted to read it. I tried the first chapter. I did not like it, so I'm getting rid of it. It's Naomi's Room. Yeah. I wanted to like this book, but it just was not for me. I'm getting rid of it, so that's that one. Okay, we are coming up to the author that I am getting rid of. Let me find the first book here. Can you all guess which author it is? I'm like, I don't know. I read the first book. I listened to it on audio. I thought it was meh. I gave it a 3-star. So I do love the cover. It's purple. I'm getting rid of the Throne of Glass whole series. So, yep. It's not for me. It doesn't keep my interest. I'm just getting rid of it. Yes, I do have a lot of the books, so let me share which ones I'm getting rid of. So, Throne of Glass is going. I attempted to read this one, Assassin's Blade. I just cannot get into it. So, yeah, this is my book 2 of Around the Year in 52 Books. I don't know what it is this year, but I am sick and tired of reading stuff I don't like. So, this is going. I also attempted to read Crown of Midnight. I just can't get into it. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know she's a very popular author. She's just not for me. So I'm getting rid of it. Then I have Heir of Fire. I have Queen of Shadows. I think that's all I have of that series, but I do have another series I'm getting rid of. So, oh, I know, I also have Empire of Storms, but I don't have the desk cover. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of that. So, those are the Throne of Glass series that I'm getting rid of. Then I am getting rid of Crown of Thorns and Roses. I did read this. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars. It wasn't what I expected, and I just didn't really like it, and I'm not going to read it again, so I'm getting rid of this. I did not read, I don't like series, so I am getting rid of The Court of Wings and Ruin. I did not read it, and The Court of Mr. Fury. I'm not getting to it. I don't really like Court of Thorns and Roses, so yeah, it's going. Okay. Another book that I read and I gave it a mess star 3 rating is this one, The Wrinkle in Time. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going to read it again. So yeah, 3 stars, not reading it again. And I hardly ever read anything again, so. Okay, this is a book I just finished. I'm getting rid of it. I'm not going to read it again. This one was a good star, 4-star. Still missing, but I'm not reading it again. I never read my books again. So there's only one book that I read in my lifetime. It's 50 years that I read twice in my life was To Kill a Mockingbird. So yeah. So I'm getting rid of this one, Chevy Stevens. Someone else can like it. It's a 4-star. It's a very good book though. Just to let you know. And then I have 4 books that I'm not even going to attempt to open up. Remember, Marie Kondo is when you look at your shelf, what spikes joy in your life. So these do not spark joy, and I'm probably not even going to open them up. So I'm getting rid of True Blue by David Balducci. I'm getting rid of The Cartel by Don Winslow. I got this at BookCon. I'm not even interested in opening it up. Someone else can read it. And then Postcard Killers by James Patterson. I don't know what number this is, but no. I do like James Patterson, but by the time I get to this book, I could always take it out from the library. So that. And the last book that I'm getting rid of is this one, The Lincoln Lawyer by Michael Connelly. I have not read Michael Connelly, so I don't even know if I'm going to like it or not, but this does not spark joy for me, so it is going. So those are the books I'm giving to the used bookstore. I hopefully will pick up something that I like. Hopefully not 16 books, maybe like 3 or 4. So yeah, I'm trying to eliminate. It's very hard, but I am going to do it. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing today. I'll be back. So I'm back from the used bookstore. I got 7 books. My daughter got 4 books. Let me share you really quickly what my daughter picked up. First, she got The Fine Art of Truth or Dare by Melissa Jensen. Then she picked out There You'll Find Me by Jenny B. Jones. These are all YA. Peeps by Scott Westerfield. And He's So Not Worth It by Karen Scott. So those are the 4 books that she picked up. I picked up 7. So here are the 7 books that I picked up. I went with mostly new authors. I went with no explanation whatsoever, just books that called out to me so while I was walking down the aisle. Okay, so I got a book 1 of a series. I got Gina Showalter is the author that I'm going to try out. I got The Darkest Night, and I thought this was really interesting. A cover, yeah. And I got this one. He has powers and he has passion. That's what it says on the back. I thought it was really neat. This was in the vampire section, paranormal. So yeah, so I'm going to try this one out. And it looks really cool, and it's book 1 of a series. So that's the first one. The second book is Purple. I had to pick this one up. It is a mystery thriller. I love mystery thrillers. It's called The Other Twin. And this is by Hunter Morgan, and I love to read books about multiples. So Twin was in the cover, and it's purple, so I had to pick it up. So that's this one. The next one is also a psychological thriller that I picked up. I got The Girl Who Disappeared Twice by Andrea Kane. Now, I have never heard of this author before. I have never heard of this book before. So, but it was in the psychological thriller parts, mystery thrillers, and I was like, oh, that sounds interesting, so I picked it up. The next book is a very popular one. Everybody has read it. Now, I tried attempting to read this from the library. I didn't like the main character, but this book is very popular with everybody, so I wound up buying it. I got this one. Eleanor Elephant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. I figured I would attempt to read it again and see if I can get through the beginning and continue reading on. So yeah, no, I did not like the main character, so we'll see. And she had it on the display. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna attempt to read it again, and then I have my own copy, so that's that one. Okay, the next one was I actually found book 3, and then I said, do you have book 1? And I went back and I got book 1. I got Tall, Dark, and Dead by Tate Halloway. That cover is really amazing. It's a mystery thriller type book, and it looks really cute, and I love the cover. So this is book 1. Actually, book 3 is what called to me, but you need to read book 1 first, so I picked this one up. The next one is a funny one. She said, I'm going to laugh out loud when I read this one.
And this one is High Stakes by Erin McCarthy. And this one says, when you sleep with a vampire in Vegas, it stays in Vegas. So I thought it was really funny, and I picked this one up. And the last book that I picked up is a suspense romance, and this one I picked up because of the first sentence on the back. I will read it to you in a minute. I got Free Fall by Kristen Heitzman. Now this one came up as Christian fiction, and she had it in the romance section, suspense, romance, suspense, and the very first sentence that why I picked this book up is, I'm gonna read it. Let's see if I can find where when a young woman stumbles out of the mountains on the island of Kauai with no memory of who she is, Monica knows she's been brought there by God. So yeah, she doesn't know who she is, and I love memory loss books, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to read this one and see if I like it. Yeah, definitely memory loss. It just called to me. I'm like, I've had to pick that one up. So here are the 7 books that I picked up today. Yeah, I'm hoping that I like them. She said I'm gonna laugh out loud with Erin McCarthy, and maybe The Tall, Dark, and Dead. I might laugh at that one, so we'll see. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye.